Hi everyone!
Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today this video is going to be very special to me because I have my best friend right next to me. Her name is Trisha.
Hi everyone!
And she and me share the same amount of experience, flying experience together. So we've been working together for 3 years, and we share a lot more things in common because we attended our cabin crew interviews together. We got selected together, so we went for our trainings together. We were staying together during even our training days. So she is a special friend to me. And how are you feeling today to to be in our video?
My god, I'm so excited and super happy because Preeti's YouTube channel, The Crew, is really doing really amazing, and I hope she does a very good videos for you guys so that you can learn something about the crew, and you can also have some good amount of knowledge about it, whoever is willing to be a crew member. So I wish all the very best to each and everyone out there who is looking out to be a crew. All the very best.
Okay, even before commencing or letting you guys know what this video is about, Trisha herself owns a cooking cooking channel. So she is an amazing cook.
My god.
Yeah, I don't know, I've never tasted her dishes though, but I can bet that she is an amazing cook. So do not forget to check out our channel. I will mention that in the description box below. And today's video is about, it's kind of a story time video where we are sharing our experiences, what we have experienced on board, maybe a funny story or an embarrassing story or anything. So this is going to be very interesting. So if you're interested, keep watching.
From Mike, Hotel, uniform, over the Alpha Bridge, more for you around Fox.
Isn't it very weird that you don't even know a person, and then right after some incident you become soulmates or best friends or whatever you want to call it as. So just like that, Trisha shares a very special place in my heart.
Even Preeti as well.
So how it all started is we did not even know each other before our interview. So as we attended the interview, right after our interview, so we took a picture together, which I might show it to you. So
My god,
it's
it's
very
so
funny.
horrible.
So funny. How do we look?
My god.
Like we did not even know
imagine.
M of makeup. It's like that, and
True.
it's just so embarrassing. But still, I'll show the picture to you guys. Okay, so without any delays, let's get to the actual topic of this video today. Let's start it with Trisha. So we can share a funny experience before. I guess she can go first.
So the funny story I have is like not many, but one I would like to share among you guys is I was operating a flight out of Bombay to Bangalore, and that flight I had a passenger. He was seated in the aft and I was working in the forward. So I just went back and this passenger called me and he's like, I need one of your badge which you're wearing. I'm like, okay, so that's only given to the employees who's working here. And he's like, I'm liking it so much, I need it. I'm like, so I'm so sorry, I'm not being able to give you, just because this is only given to the employees. And he was like, okay, fine. He was though traveling with his wife and kids and all. So the next flight, we changed the aircraft. We were going to Bangalore to Chennai in the same day after 1.5 hour of gap in between. So sometimes we change the aircraft and sometimes we don't change the aircraft. And that day we changed the aircraft and we were going to Chennai, and the same passenger, the same family came to my flight. They boarded the flight, and I was in the forward. I greeted him when he boarded, and he was seated in my zone, luckily in the front. So then again he called me for a glass of water. I gave him a glass of water, and then he's like, I'm just looking at your badge. I love it so much. I'm like, yes, I know how much you like it. Even I am very fond of badges and all. So then he was just staring at me like whenever I go in the aisle, like whenever I go in the cabin and all. So then later on, what happened while deplaning, I was standing and greeting passengers again. This passenger, his wife was right behind him. He's like, thank you so much, love you, bye. That was so funny. Even my the senior crew member, even my captain, one of the captain was also standing there, and like he literally looked at me like, thank you, love you so much, bye. I'm like, oh my god.
This can be classified as a creepy story because
Yeah,
you
true.
know, he was so courageous to say that right behind his wife, I mean, right in front of his wife.
Yeah.
That can be considered as a creepy and a funny story. Do you have any other story to share?
I have a lot many, and one more thing I would like to tell you is there was one of my passenger in the aft, and he had back pain.
Okay,
So
aft, rear, forward is the front of the aircraft.
So he was there and he asked before takeoff, he asked us, see, I'm not keeping well and my back is paining, it's hurting a lot and I need 3 seats to sleep. And that day flight was full and we had just 1 seat empty, so we were like, so just give us some time after takeoff, we could arrange some 2 seat at least for you to sleep for a while. So then he was like, it was fine, okay, let's see after takeoff. Then later what happened, we just took off and the landing gears went up and this passenger got up and slept in the aisle. I'm like, what is this? And I was just looking at him, so what is this? Please get up and take your seat. So then later after takeoff and the seatbelt sign went off, we arranged him some 2 or 3 seats for him to sleep. So that was the one. That's it. And Preeti would like to add something.
Okay, you can really distinguish if a person is a first-time flyer or you know he's flown a couple of times, right? So we had this passenger. I guess it was I don't really remember the place. So we are based out of Bangalore, so we usually come back or start our day from Bangalore. So we were coming back to Bangalore. So this happened that I was in the rear of the aircraft. So there was this call bell which I went and I attended. Okay, so I got to know that he is not a first-time flyer who is just, you know, trying to grab some attention from the crew members. So I asked him, yes sir, what do you want? He just took the life jacket in his hand and he's like, "ये घर लेके जा सकते हैं?" I was like, no, you can't. So I had to explain why do we have this life jacket on board. Like whatever it is there for, the reason that the life jacket is there for. And then he's like, पहन भी नहीं सकते.
My God.
ये कितने का है?
Okay, sold it, Preeti.
So you know when they're trying to grab some attention from you, or you know they try to flirt or something, but they're not first time flyers. You can clearly make that out. So he went on and on and on and on and on. He asked me, do you have life jackets? I mean parachutes on board, whatnot. And it's not that funny, but it's, you know, funny in that moment. But I found it very funny. Way more funny stories which I can't really remember right now. But this passenger who was seated right next to him was giggling to the core. He knew that, you know, they were together and he was giggling. Because you can't just be funny to them. You have to be professional, as, you know, you have to be professional to them, right? So that was my funny story. He was about to put it in his bag. I am like, no, you can't do that. You absolutely can't do that. That is for a reason, right? Okay, that was my funny story. I know it was not that funny though. Matrisha's on board, if you have encountered any
Scary moment, like not very much, but just that the one I had very recently, that was during COVID situation. So we were operating a flight from Coimbatore to Bangalore, and captain has already briefed us that the weather would be very bad and bumpy throughout the flight. So then what happened later, we were seated throughout the flight and it was too bumpy, like we were literally seeing lightning outside, and I'm really scared of lightning even today. and very bumpy, very turbulent weather. And we were seated, we were just speaking, I was just speaking to my fellow crew member. So then later what happened, it was raining, even we didn't get to know that it was raining. So we got to know once we heard the noise of rain in aircraft, like inside the cabin. So this was the very first time I've ever heard, even my crew member, my friends, and everyone. And like I was like holding my breath. My God, it was really scary, and I think that was the one.
Okay. I don't know where am I? Where am I?
You had any?
I was like into her story and I was experiencing whatever she was telling me. Okay, that can be scary because you can experience turbulence more if you are behind.
True.
Yeah, so it can be scary. AF. So my scary story is I guess I had this after one and a half years of flying experience after that. So this was Bhubaneswar to Bangalore flight out, I guess vice versa, Bangalore to Bhubaneswar, something like this. So we were about to land, like we were descending. So if you do not know what descending is, like we are coming down to land, like the aircraft is coming down. So this happened. So now we have to secure the cabin for landing. Like, you know, you must have heard the crew members telling you close your tray tables, open the window shades, apply the seat back, fasten your seatbelt. So this happened, and we were in the cabin. So I don't know what it was actually. I guess it was a turbulent, but we started descending rapidly. I mean, it was even, I'm not even saying, you know, it was something scary because we were going down like this, and trust me, we were flying in the cabin. Me and my crew, we were flying. Yeah, and thankfully our passengers just held us wherever we are, because or else I know we would have fallen right there.
True.
So that was scary, and all of them started shouting. You know how it is, right? Like the things that you've never experienced before. So we were literally flying, and the passengers were holding us, you know, so that we don't just fall. And we did not know what was happening for like 3 seconds. And after that, everybody was scared, like literally scared. And then my senior crew, she went in the cabin, so making sure that everybody is fine. So we encountered, you know, overhead bins opening, and then the packages fell down and everything. So it was very scary. So, and then we got to know that we were experiencing C80, which is clear air turbulence. So clear air turbulence cannot be anticipated before. So it was just turbulence though, but clear air turbulence can be scary.
True.
Very scary sometimes.
Next thing.
Next, do you have any embarrassing moment?
Yeah.